Picture your son or daughter telling you or wanting to talk to you about them quitting the sport that they're in because they don't enjoy it anymore. How would that make you feel when you come from a family of athletes? Today in America, a little bit over 65% of athletes are forced into their sport because of parental pressure. As Charles Williams said, it's only natural to want or to expose your kids into certain activities and steer them in a particular direction. But there's a fine line between pushing your child towards a certain sport and making them do something they don't want to do. I will discuss the pros and cons on how does parental pressure affect young athletes. Some of the younger athletes feel great when they win, but it's not about that. It's about how they can handle loss, which defines their long-term character. Remind them that they are still winners when they lose. This builds their self-esteem. Learning to have this feedback establishes a foundation for adult skill building and collaboration. Sports require effort and a lot of commitment, both traits that served us well in adulthood. Excelling in a sport is all about working. We expand, which sets us up for excellent foundation for long-term success. The harder we work, the better we become in sports and in life. Teams are unable to handle the rigors of school. They can easily be overwhelmed and sometimes crumble when they do poorly. In fact, parents often protect their children from the defeat and fiercely advocating for them, doing their homework, and even asking teachers to change poor grades. Overprotection undermines development and resilience. Next, there are wonderful coaches, and then there are coaches who do damage. But it would be dumb to think and expect that all coaches to have their kids psychologically interested at heart. Almost all the time, a win at all cost mentality devastates the young athletes. Some coaches call out and embarrass their players. Others discourage players from becoming great. Many parents, as a youth athlete, make their child believe that they are D1 college ready. If they continue their sports, this puts the child's emotions in danger of being upset or not thinking that their dreams are going to be coming true. Moreover, there's a strong chance that the athlete will face a sports-ending injury or they will be simply just burnt out before they can get to the collegiate level of their sport. After a baseball game or a football game, have you ever told your son or daughter that y'all won? Well, this affects the child negatively. By being too enthusiastic, the child can be overwhelmed, which can lead to unconscious behaviors that will hurt the young athletes. Parents often undue pressure on young athletes to perform well every time they step on the field, on the court, on the mat, or on the track. This puts a lot of stress on the young athletes because it scares them in messing up or doing bad at the game. In conclusion, I feel that the parents most of the time put way too much pressure on their kids when it comes to sports. These parents need to realize that they're only kids. They're not professional athletes. In my personal experience of reffing, I've seen parents hit their children because of a match that they lost or yell in their face because how badly or poorly they did. Personally, I wouldn't want this for my child. Therefore, I feel like it's up to the children on what they want to do or pursue when it comes to sports.